I did start this music fully consciously, but I don't know if it's the vibe that I was going for. I woke up from a dream I was having about plants. There's that's what I forgot to write in the description. You know what? This stream's just starting. I can still write what I was going to write in the description if it ever loads. But hello, and it's it's Wednesday, and we're already at the looking at the back end of the stream, the bare bones of the stream looking in on itself. Just creating several vibes I didn't really mean to be doing over here. Hey, hi Brina, how's it going? Hello to you, YouTube, and hello to you, Kai. How's Wednesday treating you? I woke up wrong today. It's not quite like coming back to life. Wrong, except for the part where it's exactly like that. Now, I wanted to write in the description very specifically, idea by crystalpalm, because it's the same idea from a while back, but here we are once again, experiencing stupid lag indeed. I'm playing this chronologically, actually. This stream playlist getting played chronologically, so we can get some more dose of fish. I tried to make a landscape on one of these on a flag before. Tried to make a landscape, and it had this idea for a cool kind of a city, kind of a drawing. I never really finished it, so I am hoping that if, like, during the course of the stream I just full on 30 minutes view a Bob Ross painting tutorial, maybe that's gonna get me through it. Maybe then the knowledge will be bestowed upon me, the knowledge of finishing a little bit of a little scene out here. There's saying egg on pizza is criminal. I only put orange slices and chocolate on them. How dare you eat orange slices and chocolate together and insult my precious eggs? There's crystalpalm. Hello to you. We're back on the ideas, and egg on pizza sounds weirdly good. Thank you. I'm receiving validation. Oh, this is all happening so fast. I just had an egg on a pizza just this week, and it was good. You know what you usually put on a pizza? Savory things, in my opinion. And you know what is basically the organic sauce packet? Chicken egg. And maybe I'm liking the sauce. Maybe I'm on with the sauce. There's Kai saying Wuthering Waves drops today. I will now be mentally playing this mobile game. Oh my gosh. And then hey, Nova does Arte. Hello. Last time you told us that the chat would not let you chat, that you were just simply trapped in the shadow realm. That's not what you said at all. Here's a fish song. And hi, how are you doing on a Wednesday? I'm looking up Wuthering Waves as the mobile game. As someone who already has 2 stupid mobile games freshly downloaded onto my phone, among other ones, gotta enjoy it. Gotta enjoy the tunes. I probably should not. I probably should not look up mobile games, but I want to know. Wants to be a human, but you're only a dish? The drama going on in here. The drama going on in this song. There we go. There's... Okay, I want to figure out which parts. Okay, I'm figuring out which parts of this go where. I can kind of see. I can kind of see in the Bob Ross painting as I'm filled with fish thoughts. There's Crystal Palm saying like legitimately egg on pizza sounds delicious, and I'll tell you right here right now, if you get the pizza like kind of crispy on the bottom, I think it goes best with like either the cheese kind of pizza or what people know as a margarita pizza. That's the place. As the rock music starts up, that's the place where we want to be putting an egg. And from here on, we'll go for real shuffle. I'm getting people in on this. the egg on pizza review. I'm very sorry to the egg dislikers and perhaps the dead-eyed fish appearing on the side of the demigirl flag. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. My apologies to egg dislikers in the chat, but I'm finding new egg truths every day. Okay, I want to switch this over to the live version, and I was asking about what kind of egg. I mean, I don't even mean to be going full culinary out in here. Wow, this is great color palette appearing. I don't even mean to be going full culinary, but if you're into a savory kind of sauce that is the egg yolk, then you're gonna want to go for more yolk. In which case you might want to try a duck egg or something. Deprive those ducks of their eggs. This message is Jaro approved. I really truly never say my own channel name out loud. Something like that. Okay, maybe I want to sketch this first. Yes, I think that's what I'll be doing. You know, this is not how to follow the tutorial exactly. In fact, it's on a square canvas. This is not how to follow Bob Ross tutorials. However, I think I can do it. I think that just by looking at the thumbnail, I can just sort of get out of order out here and find whatever method works best. With something going on today is that I'm realizing that I should have written down more memories from like family vacations and stuff, because now when I try to remember things and then maybe it was a scenario where I didn't have a camera, where I wasn't thinking of taking pictures, I can't always remember if it was real or not. Like something that I can't tell if it was a dream. I think maybe one time I went swimming in the ocean and there was a really big manta ray. That seems like something that was from a dream, but I don't know what's going on there. Getting some captions out here. Only a dish. Oh, I mean, when a fish is only a dish. I get a little happy. Sorry fish, you're only a dish. And there's Sophie saying, we know that you're an egg lover, Jaro. You even ate the whole shell of an ostrich egg as if it was a delicacy. Anyone to eat a whole dog or just let it still inside the egg. Your snakes disgust me. Look. The description of these foods, as you put it could go either way. It could go deliciously, or it could go disgustingly. But then if you end the sentence, if you end the paragraph with, you snakes disgust me, I feel the spirit of rebellion well up within me. Suddenly that sounds badass. Suddenly, I have no choice but to come up with some incredible serpentine rebuttal. Excellent, there's Rena sending some art in the Discord, nice. And Leviathan saying, did somebody say gooble wooble? No. but now I have. What does it mean? Is there? What being confirmed? And Heckpie showing up. Hello to you, Heckpie. Extra proud today. Okay, for a moment I was gonna be like, proud of what? Is there good news going on in your life? And then I looked over at my screen and I'm like, pride flags. We are extra proud today. Excellent. There's Kai saying, did someone say delicious and monsters? I'm at the point in the journey. Okay, I started watching Delicious in Dungeon with my little brother, but he keeps being awake at different times than me. And so the little tradition, the little whatever it is we were doing, where we watch an episode of the show, each episode of the show over a meal, it's spun out of progress. There's been an entire episode, Delicious in the Dungeon, last week, where they find the cat girl that is more cat than girl, and they're like at a sauna or something. I have no idea what happens in last week's episode because I'm all behind on stuff. There's art being sent in the art channel and heck pied his eye announcement sort of things. There's is it like on the drawing progress kind of thing? Is it on the I saw the earlier things in this art channel, but you're looking at albino Aussie Shepherd who paints as a little persona. Wait, hey, oh my gosh, that's yeah, it's getting cute out here. Oh my gosh, hi. There's Leviathan claiming that Goober Woober means something, alright. And then this is indeed some Pokemon music. I believe that this one was Leviathan's suggestion the other day. And okay, I did remember to put that on shuffle as I intended. Great, excellent, great. It's good stuff out here. I was having a strange dream, well, or maybe a regular dream. I was having a dream extrapolated from regular things that I guess I'll simply recount. I'll just simply talk about as this image loads. Am I having the slow Wi-Fi's again? That wouldn't happen to me. Right? Please. Well, ever since I cut up the plants that used to be very large in my windowsill, I took them out to the backyard and cut them up into 1,000,000 pieces. And I don't really know how people are capable of talking to their houseplants, because with succulents, you might have to do something like cut them up into 1,000,000 pieces. There's not really any excuse for that. There's asking for the internet to spam us, maybe if I just switch tabs over here. Maybe if I just take the little focus off it for a second. We're starting out strong. There's smooches all the time. There's okay, I want to block out, you know what, yeah, thirds going lengthwise as well, because I believe in that stuff. The rule of thirds type of thing for images. And all that is to say that I had a dream about repotting plants some more, but in the dream specifically, I guess I just left some limbs of plant laying around. Let's look at this Bob Ross sort of thing. Do we want this do we want the peaks of the mountain to be over here or to be over here? You know what? We're doing both. Sort of Bob Rossing it up, and then okay, I think maybe all of this will go in the middle. There's forest on one side, mountains on the other side, but I kind of want it to line up with the white of the flag as well, so I guess I'll put the mountains up a little bit higher. Yeah, sure. I think that still looks pretty good. Line up with the white of the flag, and then we'll have some trees. Now, Now that's the thing about doing the thumbnail, drawing from the thumbnail versus drawing from the actual tutorial itself. I don't actually know how to draw those happy little trees yet. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna find out. But it's not yet. There's the claim that as per these drawings, Smooch's tires all the time. That's, you know, I would love to buy some sort of a clock, some sort of a thing that tells the time like that, and then after a long recounting of my dreams, I get to know a little bit about your dreams. There's Leviathan having a dream about mold, and then there's Suxy claiming to be the mold man. Hello, the mold man. Every day we find out more incredible things about you, mold man. There's big one, evil. That's, I mean, it's not recommended. It's not recommended to be eating any molds or anything. Okay, I think I'll actually move up this entire thing. However, sometimes if there's a fruit, and then if a fruit right next to a fruit that has gone bad, if they're like right next to each other, but there's clearly a good fruit next to a bad fruit, sometimes I'll be eating that good fruit. That's not really recommended at all. Okay, we'll move this up. Does it still look good, I wonder? Or do we move it up some more? You know, actually, it will curve a bit. It will curve a bit as I work from a thumbnail, but also from figuring out how to make this fit on a rectangle. Okay, curving a bit because it is a reflection. I've accidentally picked a brush instead of the little pixelated pencil I was previously using. Brina playing some Splatoon. May victory be with you. May victory be with you. There's the message, eat the secret mold and you get a wish. Is that how people discovered magic mushrooms? I mean, I think the wish in magic mushrooms, I think that's the same every single time. You wish to be freed from your ego, from your sense of self, from the things that separate you from the rest of humanity. And wouldn't you know it, doggone it, the wish comes true every single time. There's Rena saying, I've been trying to find a brush for paint splatters on his fur, but there seems to be like none. Oh, I've kind of been experimenting with making custom brushes. Oh, I think I tried to experiment with making a chain brush. It does not do that. It does not do that in the program that I like to use, Autodesk Sketchbook. For chains, at least. For chains, for shame. Okay, so here's this. What kind of horizon are we wanting for this business? And I don't think that this is going to line up perfectly. I don't think it'll line up perfectly, but it'll be pretty cool nevertheless. Okay. And there's Leviathan lore such as I can't risk having mold under my skin. You got me seriously wondering. I know none of this is necessarily serious, but like medically, what would have to happen for that to happen? I think sometimes I see a little mold on my little house plant. Because sometimes, just sometimes, not all the time, I water those guys. But in my me? Could it ever happen? Would I be a zombie? Let's, okay. I'm giving a serious look to this, serious look at this. I don't think that this has to go up too high, actually. We'll make the mountains whatever shape I want the mountains to be. Yeah, and that shape is going to be a little bit long, perhaps. Long shape on the mountains. Yeah, perfect. And there's Leviathan saying that's what I tried to ask. On which mold is the secret mold? This is so spooky, you know? It's so spooky out here. And here is okay, I think there's like a huge tree huge tree in this thumbnail, but I think I'm going to legitimately probably keep color picking parts of this. I kind of want it to all be the colors that are in this flag. That's kind of what I'm wanting out here. However, I don't know, some variety might be good as well. There's Zero Makiva appearance saying hi. I slept the whole day today. Hashtag sleepy, hashtag YOLO. I don't know if I've ever said out loud hashtag YOLO, but I have now, and there's no going back. Hello to you, Zira. Honestly, kind of sleepy squad. And then the music slowed down on me. It's great tunes for a little snooze, but can I survive? Can I survive today? Mickey was saying, actually, I did one thing. I watched the Mitchells versus the Machines today. Hey. You love the wholesome message and aesthetic of this movie. I think when I watched that for the first time, I had known that Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch had a hand in making it, and so I was like, whoa, where is the footprint of this fellow? Is the creative fingerprint of this fellow in here? Maybe, is that what's going on? Of course, without having seen Gravity Falls without having seen that yet, that's still a strange call to make, but hey, it's a pretty cool movie, right? It's the kind of animation that really drives home, at least to me, that 3D animation is not at its limits. It's nowhere near its limits. It's about to explode creatively. And okay, I think I will in fact do a little bit of variety in the colors. Am I gonna do any I don't know, strange things? Textured shape, a little bit of texture to imitate the Bob Ross. Maybe. And then there's Nova Does Art saying, y'all, I'ma go to sleep because finals. Also, why do I have a final in gym? The final gym? This is not Pokemon. This is not any sort of, storied sort of season that has a finale. Why would they be finalizing you in gym? Goodbye to you, Nova Does Art. You might already be gone. Goodbye to the ghost of you. Healthy style for finals. Okay, so here is a brush. Why did the flow go all the way down? Here is a brush, and we'll have it at this amount, and it's all gonna work out. We're gonna have just a little bit of opacity to start really imitating how an actual brush works. And is this going to look the same with pink on pink? It's not what I think. That's not what I think. Pink on pink. There's Leviathan saying, I put a banger song on Discord. It's got an amazing part with the pianos. Nice. Okay. And then Lena in the Splatoon round. Let's wish you luck. And Kai's remembering your final in gym because the fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic. I've never even taken that, but I know a little bit from the memes. Fitness gram pacer test. Okay, let's hear some songs. I gotta wonder, would I fail recess? Would I fail gym class? let's pause the guiltiest of gears and see what else is in store for us here. Am I rhyming more than usual today? I always feel like a rhyme is at the back of my head, at the back of my memory. There's something saying I have a urine test next week. I need to study. I like how this starts out, first of all. Planting versus zombieing. Pretty great, pretty great. Is it possible to get a good grade on your urine test? Like, I know that drinking cranberry juice is supposed to help. Okay. Following a tutorial. Am I doing more opacity? More opacity out here? I might be. And then we don't actually start on a white canvas. So we're going to add in the bits of white that are there to begin with. Oh, I mean, in fact, if I can see everywhere where some white is gonna be, does it help to block that out ahead of time? There's recommendations to not fail the urine test. There's have I been saying, if you study to become a teacher, do you have to take a test? Do you, so you know how to make tests? And then there's like proctoring, right? You have to be qualified to be a proctor. So this is the person who eyeballs you when you're taking a test to make sure you're taking the test correctly. I think we'll have some more opacity out here. More opacity. Excellent. And excellent. Sure, probably. I'm just, at this stage, it just seems that I've created a different kind of flag. Perhaps it's got a little bit of a wart, I'm not sure. There has to be some kind of test to test if you can test people on their tests. There has to be. When I read that sentence, it just makes sense. It just makes sense to me. There's heck by saying, I'm gonna win at medicine, something that's both normal to want and possible to achieve. Wait, which medicines? Also, rocking it with the outfits out here. Rocking it with the outfits. Love winning out here. But also, your style. The drip is winning. Let's put some... I have a similar image on my mouse pad right now. I have a similar image to what I'm making on the mouse pad right here, right now. Oh, how visible this is. But apparently if I just select a random Bob Ross painting, it does look a little bit like this mouse pad. But this design is apparently like generic enough that it just appears anywhere. And there's piano appreciation. You know, it was good stuff. Let's go for 2 of those. There's talk of have you said icicle? Have you said an icicle that must be tested? Do my eyes deceive me? They might. There's double round of piano for piano appreciation, and okay, I mean, I guess next I'll just continue playing this Bob Ross tutorial, and I have no idea if like having 3 sounds in here is gonna be weird or anything. Oh, okay. I did not predict that. Even though I could see it in the thumbnail, I did not predict how the next step was gonna be simply adding a bunch of pink. You add a bunch of pink to create the reflection of the water as well. But we're going to paint over it. That's not the color pink. I'm already failing out here. Oh, but we persevere. I might be failing, but I'm gonna be so brave. About it. Alright, so we're gonna have the color pink. How much of it though? And do I want opacity on this? We'll make this one mostly solid. Yeah, mostly solid out here. and go over it over there as well. Is this the shape that I'm generally going for? I don't know if I'm getting it right, but the thing about a tutorial, I guess, is that following it is gonna be so chill. It's gonna be so chill. It's gonna be so chill. Da 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 da. And there's Heckpie saying, "Thank you, I fully improvised with a jacket, but we win these or something." Yeah, I mean, it is honestly so funny to me that as artists we live in the world. We're seeing all of this stuff. We've seen it all before. Some part of our brains knows what it looks like. And yet when it comes to replicating the details, it can be hard to recall. It can be hard to recall all of that. Alright, so here's all of this color pink. All of this color pink, is that generally the shape that I want it to be, or are we going for more? We might be going for more of it, more of a huge ball. My apologies to demigirls if this is looking rough, if this is looking incredibly harsh, like a mere defacing of the flag, but we're gonna get somewhere. We're gonna get somewhere. I think. Leviathan saying, "Fellas, are leaves called leaves because they leave the tree?" And then attempting to wish the breeder best of luck in around Splatoon, but the people are disconnecting. They're leaving you. They're leaving. Oh, hopefully it was just internet issues. Dang, that was 2 different volumes just now. 2 different volumes just now. I keep getting indie animation suggested to me. It's a good time. It's a good thing to be. Okay, that's all saved and loaded in there. Excellent. There's the mirror message, gay people. Hey, and are these the okay, it's the pan flag colors out here. I do declare. Excellent, very cool. Okay, I'm watching this tutorial at like a times 2 speed, seeing what he does, but I don't think that I'm gonna have the same variety of color. Like, instead of this cool purple color for the sky, I am just going gray, right? They are pretty similar, but I think I'm just going gray. Talk about a gay, and then there's people, and our community has one collective brain cell, and it might be okay. I apparently I do not have control of the brain cell. Here I thought I was having control of the brain cell. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna have gradients between these colors. It's all gonna make sense. Gradients between them. Okay, and that's why we're gonna want a nice old underlayer out here, and some other opacities as we go along. There's Kai saying, "Phone anxiety is so unserious. Who created that and gave it to me?" I literally, I think right after this stream ends, I have to make phone call. I have to make phone appointment kind of thing. Wish me luck. Here is, okay, some opacity out here, but do I want it to be even more opaced? Okay, like a little pasta? Sure, that's the amount. Apparently 28%. 28% is the exact percent I was imagining. Okay. And we're going to just make a good old gradient of that. For some reason, a video got suggested to me today that was like, what happened to Tinkerbell in the canon timeline of her Tinkerbell movies? She used to be a girl's girl, watching out for other girls. Supportive community of people in those 2000s movies, 2000s and 2010s and whatnot. And then, in the Peter Pan movie, she's like wrought with jealousy and bitterness as a person. What happened to Tinkerbell the fairy? And watching people with only movie knowledge of the Disney fairies is really hurtful to my inner child that read all the books of the Disney fairies that don't really connect to the movies of the Disney fairies whatsoever. Because there's lore in there. There is lore in there, I swear. And it's different from the movies. And I was so disappointed when the movies came out. Apparently. Deep childhood memory, I guess. That they weren't following the book. There's something claiming to be calling. Answer your phone. Hey, I didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear any bell out here. Come on. There's my Kiva saying, I often watch Philosophy Tube, hey, and video essays just to feel smart. There was a new Philosophy Tube video out. I keep hearing that, that Philosophy Tube video essayist I've been watching on and off for years, you know, when there's a topic that interests me over on the tube of philosophies. Been watching this YouTuber on and off for years, and now I hear that she's gonna be in the next Star Wars TV show, because Abigail Thorne can actually literally act, but that's so strange to me. I've been staring at the face of a YouTuber, and the face has, like, over the course of countless hours given me knowledge. It been just prolonged eye contact to impart the knowledge. And what do you mean? What do you mean people are going to be seeing this very same YouTuber, like, in some part of a Star Wars show, and they're not going to have any of that context? They're not going to know that Philosophy Tube told me all of the specific intricacies on how many ridiculous hoops there are to get healthcare if you're transgender in the United Kingdom. Like a documentary, like the knowledge for real. And there's Mike was saying, talking about indie animation, The Legend of PB is so joyful, little weird cartoon. Was that the one that was like, was that one totally wordless, or am I thinking of a different one? And then there's Trying to Survive a Trying Time, and then Brina winning some Splatoon rounds. Hey, cheers to you. There's Leviathan saying, I'm scared of phone calls because the phone might blow wind at me. That's never happened to me, Leviathan. But I'm scared now. I am realizing more and more how much I really do. I completely... I run on fear in many ways. I'm not proud of that. That's not something that I want to be, or something that I want to do, something that I want to be a part of me. And yet, if I just take an objective look at how it all works, there's a lot of fear right in me. There's Philosophy Tube was goated as always. Oh, awesome stuff. And Kai saying, me watching a YouTuber and realizing he was a famous voice actor in a bunch of animes I've watched. This seems to happen for, like, several anime voice actors, right? That more or less happened, I guess, with me realizing Sungwon Cho is Prosy D is voicing English dub version of Senshi, the hot guy in Delicious in Dungeon. There's... God, okay, wait, does fandom usually call him Senshi the dwarf?
cause we're going all species in Delicious in Dungeon, and it makes sense, and it's like taxonomically interesting in the show and stuff. Is that how the names are going? Because I don't know. I'm making myself laugh over half-finished thoughts on this and that. There's Leviathan saying, and now that's on me. I bought a Fandroid phone. Oh, Lord, there is indeed a phone that blows air at you. I'll just take your word for this. You know that. I guess that is something that I think about on a very hot day. Why don't I have a little fan to help me out here? There's crystalpalm saying, well, heck, Damien Haas, the dork on Smoshes of EA, right? And then Heckboy saying Senshi the Hawkeye is a hell of a title, but like facts. Additionally, the authors, bonus artwork, non-canon artwork of them in like modern clothes of the main characters in like modern clothes and stuff, that gets passed around a lot. You would think I would eventually get used to it, but it hits different every time. Good God, these characters out here. And Leviathan is saying, wow, that joke was so terrible, I might get burned on a stake. Hey now, Leviathan, it's a culinary stream today. Apparently, somehow, from the egg on the pizza talk, it's a culinary stream today, and you're not getting burned at the stake. You're getting properly cooked on the stake. Is that better? Probably not. But, it leaves a legacy. And there's the mother saying, well, to the stake I go, nighty-night, fellas. Become a steak. Good night to you. Don't let the burn bugs bite. That's not a thing. There's Sukti saying, Shaharo, we all know that you have a romantic relationship with your phone. Scandalous, caught. Oh God, the amount of hours you spend with it, the happiness it brings you, the hours you spend playing with it, not even the best marriages. Look, okay, I mean, if you put it that way, due to a lack of intimidation, it is legitimately possible that I find it easier to put time into just being on my phone, eat hot chip and lie. More time into that than into relationships. I can have a little bit of a crisis, as Brina reports a loss in a round of Splatoon. Let's follow Bob Ross tutorial, see what else goes next. So the next step is indeed to put the darker color. That's great. And I do like how it is sort of color blocked or some such like that. So great. Let's put some pressure out here and do a proper kind of gradient. It's consistently impossible for me to have more than one thought at once, or at least to say more than one thought at once. Okay, right. That's the other thought that I was having. In addition to viewing Bob Ross tutorial, I wanted to see if I can edit anything if I enter this stream from my phone. Straight up, is it lagging on me? Will it not let me do that? There's talks of good night, and honestly, like, okay,
I could move on. I could move on from the phone topic, from the phone topic, spending a lot of time on my phone type topic. You know, the topic can be, as always, anything we want, right? The topic can be anything we want, so I don't need to come back to it. However, if it really bothers me that I don't put, okay, wait, I'm gonna put this on another completely other layer, this painting. If it bothers me that I don't put like a good amount of effort into human person relationships with literally everyone I care about, and I don't know how much of that is an exaggeration. I don't know how much like what amount of effort is an acceptable amount of effort. Am I knocking my own efforts? Am I discounting the efforts that I do make? Or is there actually a standard that is reachable, that is something that is conceptualizable? For some reason, this color did not seem to be getting to be the right color. I'm really curious now, how that works. I open up the tutorial expecting me to be there, but no, expecting Bob Ross to be there, but no, the last thing that I opened up was this this stream indeed. There's sure, let's click that button. Let's click that button specifically. And there's, oh, hello to you. How's it going? Chill music has started on my sleepy ass. Hi to you, just a little guy. You've made it to Wednesday. Hey, nice. I'm seeing the progressing Cuphead obsession, and honestly, I still think that your art style goes like hand in hand. It just like kind of fits. It's just kind of a nice match with the Cuphead characters and stuff like that. It's cool stuff out here. Did we get to properly appreciate the Aussie Shepherd out here? It's you know, I'll open that up too, looking at the arts. Like I said, I don't think I've ever seen anyone overthink more than you. It's actually work. And you know, I will also overthink the amount of overthinking that I'm doing. This sounds like a joke or a trap or something like that. No, I'll do it right now. I will. It's because if legitimately, if I start overthinking things, and then if I start to express a bit of the thought process about how I'm overthinking things, then does that cause like a little bit of secondhand stress to other people? Does that create like a stressful atmosphere that I am capable of sharing? And then that's like not what I mean to be doing. I'm often mindful or worrisome about a contagious kind of a mood. There's, silly little guy declaring that you finally finished state testing. Hey, congratulations. And speaking of what you just said, I forgot a very crucial detail I just realized right now. What? But it's looking cool out here. There's like saying there has to be some sort of a Guinness record for this. You know, if you win the Guinness records, they should give you the beers about it, right? They should be giving you beers about it. I'm not an alcoholic, but I believe that things should be free for me. There's a greater amount of cloud going on here, and I think I'll increase this opacity and really just blend it. So that it's fully actually a gradient going from one portion to the other. There we go. This is way closer to what I had been imagining,
way closer to what I had been imagining on the last time we tried this color palette challenge. And you know, I guess that's the power of tutorials. That's the power of tutorials. And in spaces such as Undertale, I'm usually satisfied with just one tutorial. But with Bob Ross, you can now have two. You can now have two of those tutorials. Okay, here is some more gray going on, some more of it. And is it just like this? I think so. It's looking like the flag is warping and bending and and YouTube is sucking saying, what happened? The YouTube told me I'm a mod. I was promoted to blue name. wait. How does that notification work? That's what I was doing, opening up my own stream. Okay, it's still right there. It's still right there. I want to be on the Bob Ross tutorial. But yeah, you brought it up the other day, and I was like, well, you know what? You are here frequently enough. And I don't know, if you're like a part of regularity, if you're like a part of the order, here you are. No, that was a weird way to phrase it. I feel like I could have phrased that better in a way that makes more sense. But hello, blue name for you. Blue name for you indeed. There's about to play Spot the Difference when I resend it. Absolutely. Yes, I want to see those arts. Never there's Bring being back and getting promoted to Twitter Blue. It is so consistently funny to me. Nobody is renaming Twitter. Nobody is renaming Twitter out here. Let's okay, I think I've added a color right over there, and I did not mean to be doing that. Okay, so we want the rest of this sky. Let's get that. All right, and it's all along the top of this. Something in my head, I don't know what it is making me think of little plants and small towns or something. Little plants and small towns. Okay, I think I overdid that a little bit, and we're gonna put it back. I think that working with physical paint as a digital artist, I think it's really helpful sometimes. I think it's just helpful beyond belief. I think it works. This is looking like some kind of cloudy gray eye. There's you're saying things over there with your blue name, such as finally, mwahahaha, I can feel the power. Now that's very ominous, but like a character in the first half of a horror movie, I'm gonna assume that means nothing whatsoever. That means that's not ominous at all. You have the correct amount of power that nobody regrets. We're all about it. This is, whoa, okay. It's been a full minute or something since I checked back on the Hagpie art. Hello. Okay, earlier I think I was thinking that you were just gonna leave the skin absolutely bright pink or whichever color it was, but it has morphed into an entire lighting scheme that's looking like the rave. It's looking very cool. I really wanna study and figure out how to properly do like the bright mix of colors like that. I've only done like one thing like that before with crayons, and it turned out pretty well, but not frequently enough. I feel like I don't know. It's looking cool out here. It's like looking like actual lighting. I wasn't expecting that. It's really neat. Whoa! Hello to Alistar. Hello to you. I found myself listening to a bunch of old-timey songs the other day. Goodness, I don't know if I saved any of those, but they had a radio voice, much like a fellow much like a fellow I'm familiar with, there's making an entire song. And Zuki had been saying, I'm the vice president now. I can block you all, but I won't abuse my power so much. Just a tiny bit. Microscopic power abuse, a quantum one. Quantum microscopic power abuse. You know, as a resident of Earth, as a resident of human society, you could say I'm really used to big buku bugs major power abuse, so to scale it down a little, it's kind of a relief. And there's Heck by saying, thank you, Deadass, I had no idea what I was doing, I just messed around till it started looking better. That I feel like that's gotta be a general familiarity with, like, values, perhaps, because like you guys have seen the videos where if you do a painting in grayscale, then whatever colors whatsoever, if they have the same values, they're gonna look right, they're gonna look good. My business is frozen 1 million years. I can't believe it. Why would this happen to me? Oh, hello to you, Raquel Baptista. Hi, how's it going? How is it going? There's asking if we're drawing random stuff. Well, I was trying to follow a Bob Ross tutorial, just kind of live in here. I was just trying to see if I could do it, see how that would turn out, follow it, but then only use a specific set of colors. It all froze, and then automatically switched to Brina's art, you know, I will appreciate it once more, looking very cool out there, but just in case that was causing the lag, I'll close right out of it. Alright, this is going to make sense, it's gonna make sense. This drawing, it's not just going to be the Eye of Sauron appearing on the demigirl flag. It's gonna be a real painting. And there's a jingling bell sound and and begging with Hegpie to be bad at something, please. Unfortunately, now that you've written that, Kai, immediately we are going to probably all of us at once see somebody who's like really, like even like super young and also absolutely killing it at the artwork, where it's kind of a curse that I can feel, that I know is gonna be going on. They're going to be master level, and we're going to see them within the next 24 hours. There's flattery will get you everywhere, and Alistor saying, Pride colors, I got one, use the bisexual of my profile picture in your style if you're up for suggestions. Profile picture, the I once again encounter the fact of profile picture being very small on my screen. Okay, if I open up this, is it going to be incredibly laggy? Is it going to perhaps crash my entire thing? I'll just leave it like that for a moment. So you're saying, wait a hot damn second, I can send links now? Oh my goodness. That's what that allows. It's a bad sign that I don't know everything that the moderator permissions do. That is a bad sign. But on the bright side of things, I totally would have activated this business way sooner. Tried to remember to activate this way sooner. Sure, we be clicking links out here. Every day as somebody who eats eggs, I'm feeling profiled. I'm feeling seen. Did the Plant vs. Zombies appear in the playlist on shuffle shortly after adding it? Remarkable, remarkable, remarkable. There's Hagpie saying I'm one of the older peers here, so I think it's cool if you think about it. There's too many existential crises about art that can happen. Okay, if I please. I feel like if anytime I click an image, it should just let that happen. It should just let me open the image in a new tab or anything like that. There's Hagpie saying y'all got time, and silly little guy saying something just send shout a real face reveal. You know? I think I never suspected that I would do a face reveal. just kind of looking at the way things are right now, right here, right now. It never really occurred to me, but that just goes to show you anything's possible. There's existential crises, and Kaisa and Hagpie, I'm pretty sure we're the same age, so it's very much hashtag over for me. Honestly, the way that I still... Okay, this is not to get super personal, not to get freaking purse up in here, but I do kind of rationalize art progress even when I see people who are really young absolutely killing it. I rationalize my desire to learn to myself by telling myself, hey, it would be pretty dang cool to be 30 and have the art skills of people that I've looked up to, and just be able to sit down at a paper, at a canvas, at anything, and finally do what they were doing. Have that ability of the people I looked up to. If you reach that age anyway, that's something fun to look forward to. There's a face reveal when, and Hagpie saying Kai for 22 and you're already saying it's Jover, then find me. But baby adults, man, we got our whole lives. Hi. Well, age talk killing me 1 million years. There's Brina saying Sariel, I was eating some food. Get your nourishment. Dang, there was just a meme out here about that. Meme out here about eating some food. If I click that again, does it still do that? Sure. You never miss out. You never miss out on a damn thing. Here's a picture of you when you eat the food. I said, as if deflecting, that it's really me when I eat the food. There's click out all this. Did I actually make Firefox my default browser? Is that why that was happening? I don't regret that. It's going great. Nevertheless, it's like you're saying, I'm the oldest here. I was born in 1972. Wow. YouTube user, you are like my mommy. You ever think about that? How you're like my mommy? You conclude all of this age talk with, at least Yara will still be a hag. I was never safe. I was never out of the crossfire. I wasn't even in this conversation. Oh, dramatic. And here I go, dying, bleeding out. There's... Oh, okay, Alistar out here tried to copy this. It's totally a bad policy to be copying links and such, such like that. However, I do declare, let's do it. Will that happen? No, that did just search it. Well, that part is copied. Is there another part to that I want to know about? There's talk of being a 54, of being the truest hag friendly fire out here, and Brina saying, bro, being a teen and seeing young adults saying it's yours is crazy.
Everybody, quick, button it up. Everybody, adult out here, button it up. Put your collar way up here. We're gonna be, if you're old, we're gonna be a good example starting right now. It's really difficult, but see if you can hold it for like 10 seconds. Be a good example for 10 seconds. There's like they're saying, JoJo's snake brain, that's not a link, that's the name of a file. You have 2 brain cells and they're fighting to see who takes a nap. SMH, my head. Hey, hey, just because it's true doesn't mean that I'm not gonna cry a little bit if you say that to me. Oh, there's... Brina's saying you guys aren't old till like 45, it's fine. And then there's also the saying, right? There's also the saying that you're only as old as you feel, right? However, that means everybody who doesn't eat their vegetables and do their yoga, do their stretches, way older than their actual age. Okay, so there is actually gray. There is actually gray in this Bob Ross painting. That's great. I thought maybe I was just seeing things. Thought maybe I just misinterpreted a shade of purple, perhaps. But the gray is going on the top and the bottom. Oh, that's something that I didn't really do for the bottom out here. I didn't really put the gradient in a good place. Guys saying when you turn 19, you start getting gray hairs. Hashtag stay woke. Look, we can't be staying woke if we're old because of all the little baby naps we're gonna have to take as old people. There's... Heck by saying, don't listen to them. I'm the only saying 20-something here. Excellent character dynamic we've established. You know, we get some people who are kind of perhaps losing it a little bit, and then a voice of reason. Classic comedy, classic comedic setup. Okay, so I'm wanting more of this. Out here. I do wonder if this is gonna be a little bit... I wonder if this is going to be a little bit different than the Bob Ross painting, or different than the flag that I'm trying to draw over. I mean, it should be. Okay, looking at this, pausing this, we're wanting more gradient on the bottom, more gradient on the bottom, little more of a gradient on the bottom. Excellent, except for this time, it should go with this one. Should go with I'm on the wrong shade of gray. Once again. There's claims of being 762, claims of being 3, claims of being a fetus, claims of being a zygote, claims of being a negative 85. You know, somehow I'm getting the feeling that negative 85, it might be the most illegal age to use the internet. Oh, you're so not allowed to be on the internet if you're causing a time paradox and you were perhaps born before you were born. You ever think about that? You ever think about the singularity collapsing in on us all? There's something saying, as a conjoined superhuman, how should I count my age? As the age of the oldest human in me, or as the collective age of everyone? I guess, neither of those options. Throw both of those away. Both of those thoughts you just had, put them in the garbage, because your real age is, the average age of every part of you that is not sleeping. So if some part of you is sleeping, you take them out of the math equation. You also do a different math equation every single time someone tries to card you at the club or at the wherever you go in a private jet. That's also a prison for someone who is conjoined. I could not open the Alistar image over there, whichever was going on over there earlier. I wish that I could have. Okay, and then for more of this, we're going to have more of a gradient, and it's gonna be in a shape such as this.
And we're just doing one entire brush stroke out here as an extremely brave ginger brave appears in the literal sun. Hey, it's a living. Am I on the right layer that I want to be as well? Maybe. There's Hackby with the shadow streams are filmed in front of a live studio audience. I mean, hey, if any of you were a dead studio audience, that would be a little spooky. Oh, a little ghouly, a little freaking guy. Oh, I'd be scared. I'd be scared. There's Brina saying, anyone being born in like 2012, your memory started in the pandemic. Every attempt that I am having to not have an existential crisis is failing. Every attempt, it's failing. Okay, so here we have more of a gradient, and we're just gonna go over this a whole lot. None of these proportions are staying in the same place because we're going for more of a desktop background sort of a vibe, more of that sort of a vibe. Then more of that, then I guess strict flag following. As something that is only a dish shows up right over there. Let's look at the rest of the canvas. It's been I've been all the way scrolled in. How long has there been an image of the mold man? How long has there been an image of the mold man up at the top? As we view them glutes, to see what's up. There's 7 to 12 years ago of being born in 2012, and absolutely sickening. There's Bob Ross painting kind of a thing. I'm never beating the snackusations. Oh my god. It'd be like that sometimes. If you've ever had a crush on a character that is a robot, maybe it's basically like that. Okay, wait, Crystal Palm, is this entire, okay, I've just noticed you got right out here with the signature. I'm assuming that this is like finished out here then? Oh my goodness. I think you have not missed my reaction to your painting, full-on painting, golden field of wheat, aurora borealis glittering through the sky. Is that okay, wait, is that the sea as well? Is that like ocean at sunset kind of vibes? It's looking really cool. What the hell? And there's Alistair saying, I have tried to find something to give you my profile picture, but I can't find me damn anything. I suppose that one way to do that is to click the link at the bottom of the description, and then this chat over here within the magma, it does let anybody send links without them getting snatched away. My apologies. I'm enthused about the drawings out here, and the colors of the bisexual pride flag. They're top quality. They're top quality. I'm never gonna get old. Never gonna get tired of that. There's Marina saying that 2000 was almost 25 years ago. Hey, little mama, wanna hit me with a truck? Is that what we're up to today? There's. It shouldn't be that shocking for me. Shouldn't be that shocking for me. The snake lore continues. I don't actually remember any of the year 2000. And yet, I guess I what, like, I guess that I keep trying to find a train of thought, but then I've just found out that as a king cobra, I'm gonna die 4 years ago. You know, that's just life sometimes. Sometimes you wake up and you discover that it's been 4 years already. This might be filmed in front of a live studio audience, but the host is dead. There's cracking me up, possibly forever. Yeah, one final moment of appreciation and awe of the crystal palm painting. It's very cool. There's gosh, the chat is all lagging out here. Please, can I see anything? I can see goodnight to Egg Pie. Thanks for stopping by. Delicious dungeon Macy Thursday is indeed incoming. I can't wait indeed. And you know, I guess in my head I just rhymed your two most frequent topics of drawing. It's like glutes and smooches that keep ending up on these canvases. The glutes and the smooches. You know, no complaints. Top quality, huge taste. There's Crystal Palm saying, when did we confirm that Charo is a king cobra? What if there's something else? You know? All of these, the accusations, they're getting so wild, I believe. I believe. They're getting so wild that I'm going to absolutely take the title of king. I am taking it. Like, on the one hand, abolish monarchies. On the other hand, that's my crown. I'm not letting go of it. You can try to assign me a different snake now, but all of my appendages are gripped directly onto that crown. There's don't let the art tracers bite as a sort of farewell sort of thing. And then there's one final call out to the Egg Pie before you go off to the sleep. I want to know how much more gradient I want to put here. Does the gradient get fully dark on the bottom and the top? The bottom of the image might actually be getting a little bit darker. Can we do that? Is it possible? Well, just a little bit darker out here. And it shouldn't be too severe. It should not be so severe. There's the appearance of an iris. Hello to you, Iris. Hello, fellow aliens, as one might say. How you feeling today? How's it going today? There's Alistair saying it don't work. Alistair, okay, I don't. This has been such an ongoing effort, such a severe effort, that even though I cannot really see your profile picture, due to my weak ass eyesight, I guess, even though I can't really see what's going on, let's try to paint that up in here anyway. What colors are we starting with? Bisexual lighting, bisexual truth, bisexual me, bisexual you. Okay, no opacity on this. Gonna turn that all the way up as some Celeste music goes out here. I'm also not opening any new tabs out here, so I'm gonna draw what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is, for some reason, okay, I'm seeing somebody who doesn't have a face. There's Iris saying happy early Pride Month. Hey, happy early Pride Month to you. Okay, not having a face. And then we are wanting a tie, and then also the letters J and P, because with my bad eyesight, really trying my best to see your profile picture, you might be straight up Japan, gay up Japan, bisexual up Japan. Am I getting disconnected from this? There's some kind of a suit going on here, some kind of a triangle going on here. We're gonna figure it all out. We're gonna figure it all out as just the little guy says, microplastic is stored in my stomach. I'm missing things over in the chat, and then I tried to scroll on the live chat, but then I lagged so much, I simply died, chat. I lagged so much, I simply died, chat. There's trying to click it, okay? Trying to go over here. and let's see what it is. Let's see what it all is. Whoa. Wait. Wait, okay, wait, this this is your profile picture. And okay, wait, I got the silhouette. I got the outline of a suit. But there's an entire face here, not just a J and a P. I faced you the wrong way. That's what he's saying. You like my new powers. I'm unstoppable. And then I was saying I'm drawing something for Pride Month. Hey. Excellent stuff out here. And there's let's zoom in on this. Okay, well in this case, I think I would wanna figure it out by lightest and darkest, right? We're gonna figure it out like that. Did this little guy just draw a worm on a string as this fellow? Alright, we're doing it though. We're doing it. It's try number 2. And we're gonna just lurk at the top of the canvas, and then half his face is black, as you'll see. Okay, and then the initial message was either to draw that in the bi pride flag colors like that. Okay, was it to draw it in those colors, or to draw that with those colors as a background? I'm encountering the limits of my memory, and apparently my eyesight both at once terrible, horrible, and Iris is saying I'm gonna draw all my friends as their flags, but I don't know if there's enough time. I mean, if you try to do it before the month is starting up, that could be a little bit of a crunch. That could be depends on how many friends and flagged up friends this is matching up to. However, if you also incorporate Pride Month itself as sort of an event, you can use background if you want. Sure, let's go for it. And I'll be looking up that flag, because even though I know the flag colors, I'm pretty sure by pride flag, even though I know the flag colors, it helps if I look at it directly. For some reason, when I simply Google that, I'm being sold one immediately. Reinforced stitching, 12-month warranty. Why do you need a 12-month warranty on your bisexual pride flag? Well, I'm sure there's plenty of scenarios out there in which you might want your money back. I struggle to name them, however. I struggle to name said scenarios. We're having a purple. And is it this shade? Yeah, approximately. It's actually a little bit dimmer and more pink. A little bit dimmer and more pink on the actual thing. More like that? Yeah, more like that. There's crystal palm saying, show what's your personal color palette. Well, like I said, I'll never get tired of the bi-flag colors, but I think like bi and non-binary for things that I would put around as a pin. Well, I've grabbed an entire jar here because it's got a pin at the bottom of it. Can I get that? Can I get that pin that's in there? Yeah, sure. I've got ownership of one such thing just now. Yippee! However, that does mean that I'm not really wearing it out and about, where it might go, where it might be. And same for the non-binary one. Goodness gracious, if I keep keeping a couple of tabs open, it slows down the tunes 1,000,000%, it would seem. Alright, let's be closing out of this, and then Iris saying, I wish I could get a pride flag, but I don't have enough money, plus my parents would never give me one. Oh, this is a kind of scenario where I guess if you get enough markers, or perhaps paint, and a sheet of paper or something, then you may have a flag that's the size of a sheet of paper, if a bit homemade to it, but hey, there's always a way, I want to say. There's Crystal Palm saying, I can feel the bi vibes radiate through the internet and out of my screen. Honestly, like 1 year ago or something, yeah, this has almost been 1 year ago at this point when I started these streams. 1 year ago, I still let myself have doubts and stuff, but I guess no longer. I also guess that saying I guess in front of I don't have any doubts anymore is a real built-in way to undermine my own sentences once again. It's a verbal tick. It's a verbal habit. It's not truly it's not truly a second guess out here. There's Otter saying, how thin will the paper need to be? 'Cause I'm broke. Like I said, my parents wouldn't get me one. Ooh. Like, you could probably nab some toilet papers, or perhaps napkins from a restaurant, or napkins from a place that lets you dry your hands off with napkins. Those tend to be brown. And if you're cool, I'm sneezing, but if you're collecting a bunch of papers like that, then you might actually not be making a flag, but if you're getting color onto a very thin paper, then you would probably want to just bunch a lot of them up and then just sort of put a bunch of colored paper wads in the shape of a flag, and then it's not really a flag, but it could be one hell of a wall decoration in the same colors. I'm full of ideas out here. And there's a little guy saying, sorry Jet, but I gotta skedaddle. Farewell to you, just a silly little guy, and thanks for stopping by. I feel like I'm forgetting some thoughts. forgetting some thoughts, but I guess that's all she wrote. That's all there is. Let's get a little bit of a background out here. Doing a little bit of a arts, doing a little bit of a this and a that. There's Iris, perhaps exiting the stream with a plan for arts and crafts, and you know I approve of any creativity that might be going on. Oh, hello to you. Hello to Janaya Longton. Here, today's stream is going it's, you know, I guess kind of a chill vibe. How you doing today? Things that are going on new with me are that my mom has made a bunch of apricot jam in jars. Apricot jam that goes in jars. Apricot jam that goes in jars. And I think that's really neat. I'm on the wrong color once again. Like, the fruit tree in our backyard has been creating fruits for a while. It's been doing that for maybe 2 years. But this is the first time she's tried a recipe like that. I think that's pretty exciting. Nevertheless, Janai Longden hit us with the how are you doing? Yeah, how's everybody doing? I don't know if my current mood of I think I'm gonna eat some fruit, I don't know if that current mood is a real mood. It might not be a real human emotion. But let's draw up this flag, and then let's see how the art goes. On top of it. Goodness gracious, how many layers have we made today on this canvas? We made a whole bunch of them. We're on our 22nd layer. Nevertheless, Iris saying my friend betrayed me, and I drew, and I'm trying to find the paper to rip it. Oh. Well, I guess that's an answer to how we're doing. Experiencing friend betrayal. Is it too soon to say? Is it too soon to say, on the bright side, if something really dramatic happens to you, you can turn it into hit song perhaps, or movie, and make $1 million. It's okay. Once those words have left my mouth, I do now realize that perhaps it is too soon. There's talk of it going pretty good though, and let's have a little bit of a sketch. And figure this out. Let's draw that profile picture out here. Is this double the amount of Pokemon theme? It's very good. It's a very good song out here, but this already happened earlier, so let's have a little bit less of it than usual. I don't know what to do when slightly sleepy. I guess one thing I must realize is that I've actually got pens. That are approximately in the same colors as what I'm doing right now. Did I accidentally show my desktop for a while there? Just how it goes. Hey, hi to you. Hey, Aisha love. How's your day going? I'm experiencing a Wednesday, but I hear that other parts of the world might be experiencing things such as Thursday, might be experiencing things such as no air conditioning. There's saying that you finally did an art and posted it on your Instagram. Hey, oh my gosh, congratulations. It's you're feeling the quality, feeling happy with it. And Kai is telling us what's everyone's favorite fish to eat. Very important question, and that's gonna be quite different from the fish to be. I guess, yeah. I guess a couple of times I have wondered how it would be possible to be a snake in a human suit. But this very clearly, this diagram that you're drawing of me, myself, this drawing that you're drawing tells us very clearly how it works, and it's with my incredible snaky neck strength and and some really awesome prostheses. There's I shall love saying I would not eat an egg on a pizza as I am a vegan. The vegan, and I think a couple of times I have confused a vegan with a vegetarian. It is interesting hearing people's reasons for doing one versus the other. There's Iris saying, I don't like fish, the food. Various dietary things to go out on. Kai asked this question, and one has to wonder about the most important fish. Is tuna the most important fish? Like, because I see it being affordable and then being in cans, and so people are able to get nutrition on a budget with tunas. With tunas, does that make it the most important one? Who knows? I should love saying that you liked your art at first, but your eyes recovered from staring at it, and now you're like, man, oh, hey. Okay, I'm not really sure if this next thing, I'm not really sure if this happens, not really sure if this happens all the time. However, there's perhaps a chance. And Alistair is saying, not being mean, but you sure do get distracted a lot, don't you? The only true consistent thing up in these streams, 1 million years of distraction, 1 million years of distraction, as the Hotline Miami 2 soundtrack blasts. Let's get it. I'm gonna, since this is in my art style going on here. Apparently I'm drawing in the eraser. Since it's in my art style, I'm gonna do a different type of a head proportion. Gonna angle it like this. Gonna go a little bit like this, and like that. And then there's Luke declaring that snakes don't have a good attention span. Well, this is now making me wonder. This is now truly 100% making me wonder if snakes have a better attention span than me, because like they're hunting and stuff. They gotta hunt to survive. And so maybe that would mean that they've got a better attention span than me, who is on phone for 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day. You would never believe it. There's I should love saying I wanted to help the animals, so I went vegetarian at first, and that was really easy despite being a lifelong meat lover, so I leveled up. Nice. Wait, okay. I love the phrasing of that. Leveled right on up. Leveled up. There's okay, and now this fellow out here, bisexually, has no ears. So the place where a monocle would usually attach to, I suppose, is just sort of stuck right on there. We're gonna round out this noggin a little bit more, just like that. And then half of your head can be in darkness. Half your head can be the darkness. Dun, dun. There's Kai saying the way I asked, because I'm eating tuna. I feel like I've seen a remarkable amount of ways to eat the tunas. Here is one: X instead of an eye, X instead of an eyeball, and one very large sort of a grin. Let's proportion that way right up to the top. Good stuff. Oh, it might actually be opened up a little more. Might be a slightly more open mouth. and it goes like that. See in the top of the description for the requested fuse a tiger, a dog, and a bear. There's YouTube users actually saying Tuna has mercury. They're officially thermometers. The thermometers of the sea. That's why I eat them, to thermometer. YouTube users like, what are you doing to that thermometer? YouTube user pronounced as Alfred, pronounced as Fernando, but we're always forgetting the correct pronunciation. What are you doing? So then there's floating monocle up in these sort of up in here. Okay, floating monocle. Then which colors should be going in here first, since it shall not be drawn in the style. Okay, if I open this up as another tab, so another window, does that solve all my problems? Does that make my day? Does that make everything okay? Here is a neck. Here is a neck going on here, and in addition to necks, we're going to be seeing a necktie. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Just like that, a general sort of a sketch and a general sort of a collar, and apparently if I open up that business in another tab, it does solve my problems just a little bit. Okay, great. And is this how neck collars are shaped? I legitimately, I do keep drawing characters in suits, so I should get it. I should get it eventually. Keep drawing characters in suits, with collars and all of that kind of thing. Why is it that I haven't quite gotten the hang of what it is quite yet? Okay, so there's one sort of an arm, one sort of a sleeve, one sort of a outline of things going on over there, and I should love saying, give me a pride flag. And I see that you're spotting the egg pie drawings that are out here. Yeah, so color palette art challenge in what is perhaps these last 20 minutes. We've been over a whole lot of pride flags. Why not the one with all of the colors? Why not the one with all of the colors? The progress flag it up. I've got a little bit of a pin for that. Indeed. Here it is. Art sent in the Discord, let's see that. And then Alistair saying, I drew my character like nearly my whole life. He's my first ever OC. That's, oh my gosh, what? That's really fun. That's fun stuff out here. Connection. It's a part of your story. It's a part of your life. It's a part of it all. Let's have a floating monocle with us in the studio today. A floating monocle. Now, am I going to draw that in the right sort of a way? Maybe. And then colors, just going right in there with the light yellow and the gold, and you have named your original character Alistair, and I should love saying that's a lot of colors for 20 minutes. Honestly, yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be possible. I don't know if I'll even finish the one that I started to a Bob Ross tutorial before I've gone off on other missions. In 20 minutes. It's a tough break. It's a tough bet. And here we go, catering to a sense of suspense and just really rushing it. Trying to see more of this. Okay, so the neck does seem to be most of it or all the way. There might be a little bit of half and half color going on over there. Okay, just fill all of that business in, and Iris gives us the gotta go bye. Hey, goodbye to you, or if you already left, goodbye to the ghost of you. And there's, I shall have said any other suggestions. I mean, I suppose it's never too late or too soon for a second take on the pansexual pride flag. Get 3 colors out here, 3 colors out here. And Alistair telling us his whole body is half and half. Nice. Does this original character have a story, have a backstory? What's the role of this individual? Do they struggle against other people, or perhaps society? His whole body is happening. And then Brina saying, since the stream is winding down soon, I might as well say goodbye. Oh, a little weeks-long bait and switch, a little weeks-long sort of start to expect one thing and then we get another thing. Well, 2 can play at that game. That would be an absolutely nuts moment to end the stream, but I but I shall not. 2 can play at that game, but we won't. We won't. Oh, and there's somebody saying, Jaro, don't ignore my message. It's vital information. A life of the hack. Just want to see if it works because I just found out about it. Oh, and then we are remembering balls also. There's, okay, wait, a life of the hack. What did I miss? There's somebody saying, I see that little heart in the corner. The chat gets in your way sometimes. I don't know if it's part of my new superpowers, but you can deactivate it in the 3 dots at the top. Oh! That's what that is. That's what's going on out there. Did the pan flag just... Thanks for pointing that out. I'm now like wondering if it's like in my way to that degree, cause it is true. It's true. That's totally true. I'm always moving that business out of the way, trying to find out what else can be there. Okay, so let's so the collar, I believe, what colors are we getting for the collar? It's yellow out here. Yellow out here. Just sort of outline all of this. What shall we finish indeed in this last 15 minutes of the stream? There's a little bit of fill color and it worked perfectly. It did not cause any kind of apocalypse whatsoever. There's quotes going at us from lyrics perhaps, and Alistair telling us Alistair is like a nice fancy lad. He doesn't like radio or TV. He likes old stuff he considers fancy, such as a record player, and his favorite colors are black and yellow, and his role is a watcher of his town. Ooh, interesting. I don't believe that I've heard of such a role like that before. I don't know if I've heard of a role like that before. Sounds important. Watching your town. Here is a rest of a tie. And would it be... That's... Okay, wait, leaving it like that would almost put the... I guess, blue as a color out here. Okay, let's get a little bit of however this yellow looks, kind of a richer yellow than the other one. Alistair saying his dad is fully black and his mom is a happy and sad face one with one X eye and a normal eye. Oh my gosh. When you show a half and half character, I guess it never occurred to me that perhaps they might be one half looking like their mom, one half looking like their dad. I didn't predict it. Somehow I did not predict it for this character. And yet here it is. The lore working out perfectly, working out quite fine. If I try to color this in, do I get thwarted? Do I get thwarted or anything? I think this is approximately, roughly roughly the drawing out here. Honestly, quite the rough sketch if I'm being honest, but with 12 minutes remaining, I totally want to see if I can make any more progress out there. There's given us the original character's lore that he can shapeshift, kinda. I mean, you only need a little bit of shapeshift to be a lot overpowered, you know? And the quotes that Bruno was giving us were, I'm a home wrecker, I'm a son, I've got death threats filling up semi-trucks, tell me who I am because I don't have a choice, all because I like to boy. Whoa, that's some dramatic, that's some punch out here, in the lyrics. Okay, I think that I have not gotten the proportions of this drawing. I have not done the proportions of this quite correctly, but it totally looks like there's more to be done now. Okay, how was I gonna finish that sentence? I was trying to merge down a layer or two over here, trying to merge things down so that I'm not looking around in between all of these. And Alistor giving us the lore. He can turn only into a cat, dog, bird, and something that is passive mostly. Hey. And then YouTubers sucking with the blue name privileges, freshly realizing that you can swear. If it were up to me, everyone in the world would get at least one swear a day, or more if they're very good. Everyone in the world should be swearing it up. Unfortunately, it's not up to me, but today, you experience the freedoms. And, okay, I think I wanted to say that, for the Alistor sort of shape-shifting into a limited number of creatures, if you only have a few things that you can shapeshift into, then that is... Oh, I turned the stabilizer down, not the opacity. If you only have a few things that you can shapeshift into, then I think that's a really good limit. I think that's a pretty good limit to stop you from getting too overpowered. It means that any story you try to tell with this character, like if you're serious about the limits and stuff, if you try to tell a story with this character, then the story's gonna work kind of like a puzzle, and then be interesting in the same way that a puzzle is interesting. Why was one of your swears Arabian sand boa? And then Brina is saying, I feel the song is some commentary on women being only judged and women being the only ones judged and their personas revolving around the men they date even for a short time. Then there's the it's interesting to me how a message, even if it's old, if you tell it again, it can be new once again. Alistor is telling us that your original character is 7.6 feet tall. Ballin'. And how is your supervillain arc? YouTube users like pronounced as Alfredo, pronounced as Fernando. How is your supervillain arc? Getting the too much power, getting the moderation powers. Are you saying that if I were to say a single swear word, perhaps I would turn evil, turn heel, or something like that? Oh, I don't believe it. Gaster appears. Hello to you, Gaster. Oh shoot, wrong portal. I should be in Undertale right now. Don't go. Oh, you're here now. Do you have any messages for us to give? I can't quite remember if it's like canonical Undertale lore that W.D. Gaster probably fell right into the core. That came from like a message that was like he fell into his own creation, right? Wow, okay, and then Bob Ross is doing like a lot of blending. It's looking great, looking excellent. in the fast last few minutes of this stream, I'm gonna figure out what the next step in this art tutorial is, what it do, what it be. I think that it probably involves darker colors over here, but but not quite. There's some pepper steak. This song is called Pepper Steak from the video game Off, and I really consider playing the game Off or something when I hear the tunes, because it's sounding good. But then again, I don't know if I'm suited to the game, if I'm suited to it whatsoever. Here is this going on, trying to make it look sort of watery. However, will I be able to do it? I do not know. It looks more like some kind of a fog. I might want to be erasing some of that. And there's Alistair saying, how good is your animating? That's something that I started to consider today, right? Just today, because I saw two different styles of animation, and it made me start to wonder. Like how do you develop a distinctive style of animation? How do you set out on a quest and just go out and achieve that? Because each animation takes a whole bunch of frames, and so it seems to me that maybe that would be even more limited in what you could do. It might be more limited than finding your regular art style. Good at animation though. I'm really interested in animation, but from experience playing Gartic Phone, I would say after a whole bunch of experience, I'm only a little bit alright for a beginner. That's where I'll put that sort of skill level. Okay, and then we're wanting some more of the color gray out here, and some more of a paintbrush, and then something saying, I can delete people's messages, I can block them or even ban them, and I can send links and say any set of words I want. This is a lot of power. I wonder what would happen if it falls in the wrong hands. Well, luckily I gave it to you, and you don't have like a lot of wrong hands, right? You've got a lot of right hands. And I'm not gonna finish the other part of that sentence. It just probably means that you're always in the right? This makes sense. Your very next sentence was, my hands are very wrong. Well, I'm not gonna hold that against you. That sounds positively medical. Here, let's blend some more of this. And yeah, I guess sometimes when I'm blending things digitally, I do start to wonder if I'm wearing out my actual drawing tablet. Okay, what sort of shapes are we going for out here? Like this. Just sort of shape it up. This is at the same time so much more progress than previous streams, but all at once, not the progress that I was thinking about. I was still saying, well, Mama, go now, enjoy the rest of your life. This has been one esteemed visit from somebody named Alastor out here. Thanks for stopping by. Well, and Brina has given us the quotes I deserve. An hour in a week to focus on my thoughts, not to be so obsessed with yours I can't hear myself speak. The Tornado Warnings as a song, huh? For some reason, a song called Tornado Warnings makes me think about using tornado sirens in a song. I don't think that I'm in enough of this. I don't think that I can possibly finish enough painting or whatever, enough of all of this business going on before it's time to end the stream. So I'm going out into this mode yet again, trying to learn from the thumbnail, see if that teaches me anything. Learning from the thumbnail, indeed. We can have some pure white coloration to represent a mountain peak, a mountain top. Does it look like anything? I ask myself time and again, day after day. I've made a drawing. Does it look like anything? I don't know. The knowledge is denied to me. Because I'm so caught up in making it, one can hardly tell if it even looks like a thing. Okay, so here's a little bit of a gray, and then that little bit of a gray will carry us on. There's talks of good nights out here, and I can clearly see a mountainous ravine happening, just like that. Mountainous ravine, and it's looking pretty good. I think that's one art thing that I had put off drawing, honestly. One art thing I had put off learning how to do a proper tutorial about. And let's figure out trees while we're out here. Figure out some trees while we're out here too. But definitely rocks. I wanted to make a character that was like made of rocks at some point. Okay, if I do like a bunch of brush strokes like this, does it look like anything? And we're gonna have it actually a little bit darker for the foreground. For the foreground, where do the trees end also? There's like a there's like a line that's supposed to denote the where the water begins, and I don't know if I can properly depict that. Interesting all day. Here we are at the 2-hour mark. As the stream winds down, I'm trying to remember, trying to know if there was anything else on my mind today before we're out of here, before the last of all of this hits. And yet, okay, if I'm really focused on trying to make pine needles, trying to figure out what pine needles look like, gosh, is any thought that I try to have, is any of it going to make sense? Maybe not. Here's the general idea of some trees and some mountains, and Brina is telling us, honestly, a lot of the emails I can't send album is incredibly depressing and personal. It's sad to hear your favorite artist distress over certain situations because I like boys at the and the song she screams, boy, you can hear the stress in your voice. That's sounds like some emotional songwriting out here, emotional performance, getting artistic with it. What a beautiful thing! What a beautiful thing to get artistic. What a terrible thing to go through pain as a human being. This is supposed to be reflected, and I think that probably there's better ways to reflect this. Probably a gentler color gradient, I would think. Gentler color gradient. And then this is supposed to be the darkest thing on the canvas. Well, the general idea is there, and I still am kind of happy with the sky and even the mountains, you know. Even if YouTube is something you're saying does, if that's a mountain, then you're a multi-billionaire supermodel. I should have saying I only use colors that I could use with the pan flag, and I should have saying, since I'm done, do you want assistance to finishing your Bob Ross? I guess the Bob Ross thing that I was following was the winter Frost Season 10, Episode 12, but we're at the end, sure, if you like. As we close out of all of this business, hello to the mighty frog wizard. Hello to you. How you doing? Here's the end of a stream. Here's the Aisha Love art of an interpretation of the pansexual pride flag. Hey, it's looking good. It's looking flagged. It's looking excellent. There's Brina saying the whole Josh, Olivia, and Sabrina thing took a heavy toll on Josh and Sabrina. Does that mean? Wait, does that mean that Olivia got out of it fine? And also, I don't know the context on what's going on there. And then 60 is saying YouTube is giving you modding tips as if I were to be a mod and use my power for good. You know, no pressure out there. And then scrolling down, and then Kai saying, I looked away for 1 second. How did Joe do that drawing? So it does actually look like something. I'm not just retreating from this canvas in failure and all of other people's drawings, but I'm not just retreating from this canvas in failure. It's started to look a little bit like something. I'm glad of that. There's Mighty Frog Wizard saying, have we got quite romantic here yet? And hello and good morning or night. I want to look up that flag, because I don't think it comes to mind immediately. What's that flag looking like? Hey, I mean, a type of aromanticism, it would seem. I would wear that on a shirt. And there's Brina saying in the quote before she was slut-shamed and sent death threats for a boy she dated after he broke up with Olivia. Oh, well that's not even dramatic in the typical sense of soap operas or whatever, where you're cheating on somebody and somebody's in the wrong. That literally, that does sound like a type of fair game or something. Whoa, wow, that's harsh. I'm sorry, that's happening to people out there. Okay, and I don't think that I missed anything on the second canvas. We're just out here with the brightest of colors that we can possibly bright, and Rena being incredibly interested in songwriting, a bit of a hyperfixation and rememberables, and Kai saying, Olivia fed into a situation at times. She's not my favorite artist, my 2 cents. Ooh, the drama. And then Kai saying, Joe, teach me how to be a Bob Ross. All I can say is that the tutorials are apparently really helpful and stuff. They're really helpful out there, and Brina offering to explain the entire Josh, Olivia, Sabrina lore next stream. Oh, most excellent indeed. This has been a lot of art. This has been a wonderful time. Thank you guys all for being here and figuring out the color schemes of pride flags with me for art purposes. It's been great. Have a lovely Wednesday, and I suppose the old-timey songs that I was listening to, a wise man in there once said, crawl out through the fallout, baby. And then also followed that up, not connected to that lyric, with, oh, wipe your radiation burns away. You know, I might be misremembering that one. I might have been misremembering these wise quotes the entire time. Oh, something to think on.